One of the more powerful plugins within the WordPress repository is something called Advanced Custom Fields by Elliot Codham. Right now you're looking at the Advanced Custom Fields website, which is dedicated to the documentation and support of this plugin. It's a great plugin, very extensive documentation, and there's lots of rich information that can be gained here. For the sake of this particular demonstration, we're going to focus upon one specific type of field, which is the image field. And before doing that, we're just going to jump over to the WordPress admin. Now within the WordPress admin, I've gone ahead and just gone over to a post page to show you guys what exactly a post looks like out of the box. So out of the box, you have two fields, a title field and a content field. These reflect the two main pieces of authorable content within the out-of-the-box WordPress database, title and content. Now, it's not uncommon that for many projects you might want to add additional pieces of information to the UI, such as images or tertiary content, or any number of additional things. Again, for the sake of this demonstration, we're talking about an image. If we want to add an additional image field down here so that we could attach an image to a specific place within the UI, how we go about doing that. And the way we're going to solve this is with using advanced custom fields. So you may notice within the dashboard, we also have a section over here called custom fields. So I'm going to go ahead and click into there. This is where we can manage our field groups. We click to add a new field group. I'm going to call this test. I'm going to add a field. This field is going to be called super sweet image. You'll notice that this is the title. This is what will physically display above the field. And this is the slug, which is what will actually get recorded in the database. This is the key that will associate with the value that's set when a user creates a piece of content that utilizes this field. Under field type, I'm going to go ahead and choose image. And a bunch of additional options appear. The value that you'd like to return, this is what will happen when you use advanced custom fields, get or the field functions. You can choose between an array of data, a URL, or an ID. More often than not, you'll probably want an array or a URL. URL is kind of a shortcut. Array is kind of a little bit more meaningful and robust in terms of what you get back. Either of these is totally fine. For right now, I'm just going to click URL. You can choose a preview side. This, again, only affects what you see in the admin. So whether you want it to be a small, medium, large, thumbnail size, more often than not in the admin, you don't want to clutter it with too bit large of a photo. So for right now, I'll leave it as a thumbnail. You also have the option of going ahead and restricting the size of the image through either the minimum or maximum dimensions. And this is just a way of further tailoring the content and helping to make sure that the content authors later are uploading to create the correct type of data. Same with the allowed file types. Custom conditional logic is something that's a little bit more advanced and can be covered at a different time. All right, so there's my field. I'm going to go ahead and collapse that. And now the next part, location. What part of the admin UI do we want to show this new field group that we're making here? Remember, this is one field, super sweet image, but the test right here is the entire group. So there could be any number of groups, any number of items within a group. So right now we're going to say we want to assign it based on the post type, and we want to say the post type is equal to, and right now within our implementation of WordPress, we only have two registered content types, posts and pages, the ones that are out of the box. If you had extended this to include additional custom post types, those would appear in this list as well. So for right now, we're going to say that we're going to augment our posts with this new super sweet image. Down here under settings, you're able to control where this particular field group appears on the post page, right? So we can choose if we want it to be a standard meta box. This is just talking about what the field group looks like, whether it's wrapped in a little box or not. You talk about the position, how high up on the page you want it to fall. This order number in conjunction with the position control exactly where it falls on the page. So for right now, we'll just keep it very basic. We'll create a field group called test. We'll put one field in it, and we'll say that this is going to be associated with post types of post. I'm going to go ahead and publish this. Takes a moment while it's thinking. And I'm going to return to my tab over here that has my new post. Now notice, out of the box WordPress, two fields. I go ahead and reload this page to create my new post. You'll notice that now I have a new meta box. It has the label of test, and this is the place I can add my super sweet image. I can go ahead and click, pick anything I want from within my library. In this case, I'll pick just a graphic, select, and there it is. I can go ahead and publish this article say a test post, some content, and hit publish. And there you have it. That's how you go ahead and create a new field using advanced custom fields.